game 2 of our slow grow campaign between Adeptus Custodes and Space Wolves. We've moved up to 750 points. That's still pretty much just a squad of Custodes is what it looks like. And Space Wolves are starting to bring in some new units for Nate here, so I'm kind of excited about that. In this mission, we're still on a 4x4 board. We're doing the Comet, which is at the beginning of turn 3, randomly, the objective arrives on the board, and that's the only objective that matters, and whichever team scores that objective at the end of the game, at the end of turn 5, wins. So with a 4x4 board and this random objective arriving, it'll be interesting to see how the slow movement of the Custodes plays into scoring that objective at the end of the game here. I'm very excited because I'm bringing freshly painted Alaris Custodians, which are the athletic Terminators of the Custodes. Just bringing 3 of them, one small squad, but I think they're going to perform, at least I hope they're going to perform well. And Nate is bringing out of the warp 13th Company Space Wolves, the Wolfen themselves. So I'm excited to see how he's kit them. I'm really excited to see how he painted them. And they've got some shenanigans of themselves with the army. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are, because this is just too fun. So enjoy. 750 points of Adeptus Custodes. Yes, I know, it pretty much looks like a squad of them. But 750 points. It's a patrol detachment. My HQ, again, is a shield captain with a Castellan axe. He is also upgraded with a Misericordia, giving him that extra attack in close combat. He has, I've burned 2 command points again for Victor of the Blood Games, giving him a re-roll of a hit, a wound roll, or a saving throw every turn. His relic is Eagle's Eye, which gives him a 3-up invul, and his Warlord trait again is Superior Creation, which gives him a 5-up Feel No Pain. The Troops Choice is, I have 2 of them again. It is a 3-man Guardian Squad with Spears, and a 4-man Guardian Squad with Spears. Then the addition this time around at 750 points is the Alaris Terminators here, the Alaris Custodians. There are 3 of them in the squad. They have 3 Castellan axes, and one of them has a Misericordia. That brings me to 748 points for this army. 750 points patrol detachment of Space Wolves, and take me through what you got.
Alright, HQ up front, we've got the Rune Priest with his runic sword. Off to his left, you've got the Grey Hunters with we have a Wolfguard pack leader in there now. He has Power Fists and Combi Plaz. Off on the right there, you got the Fast Attack Thunderwolves. They're all Plasma Pistol Power Sword. Center board, we've got the newly painted Wolfen.
Finally.
Yeah, it's a 6 Wolfen squad. Great Axe, Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, and then the Sergeant has Frost Claws. And taking the high ground there is the Longfangs, 2 las cannons, 2 missile launchers. So,
all right, and your psychic power is Jaws and Smite.
Correct, Jaws and Smite.
All right, 750. And this is the table after deployment. Space Wolves have huddled up on this ruins here. We have Thunderwolves, the Warlord, Longfangs.
High ground.
Again.
Yeah, weird.
And
Grey
Hunters on the bottom there, and I'm sure just by their placement right now that you put them...
Use the Cunning the Wolf stratagem, so they're an outflank, or on the hunt, or whatever you want to call it. That round's
very good.
Out.
Alright, and Custodes, big day.
Yep.
Parking lot again.
Yeah, behind the same building. It's weird.
And the Alaris Custodians are in Deep Strike, and I burned my final command point to put the 4-man squad of Guardians. Guardians? It's Guardian.
Yep.
Custodes Guardians.
Words.
Let's see what we got. I got a 6.
I got a 2.
Alright. I'm going to let you have first turn. This is the first time I've ever done this.
Yep.
Ever.
Willingly.
But I don't have any shooting, so I'm going to let you go first turn. Turn 1, Space Wolves, movement, psychic, shooting, and assault.
Big day.
Oh gosh. The Warlord ran, and the Thunderwolves moved.
And
that's it.
Well, Grey Hunters moved up.
Did they?
Yeah, they moved up about 5 inches. They were tucked back in there.
I'm impressed.
It was a big day for them.
So I'm going to surprise you because why don't we just recap Custodes turn 1 too? I know, this is the most boring battle report, but I'm not moving because my only option is to move out down this road and get shot by Longfangs. Not great when I'm waiting for the only objective that matters to come in turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah.
Come back, Space Wolves, turn 2.
Moved and ran, they got a 6-inch run. He moved and ran, got a 5-inch run. They moved and ran, and they got a 5-inch run. I've had some amazing run rolls, and Longfangs are just hanging out because...
And you're keeping them in outflank.
Still in outflank.
Very smart, because we're still waiting for turn 3 for where that actual objective matters.
Yep.
Hence why I'm very courageously hiding.
Correct.
Custodes turn 2 movement, I couldn't handle it anymore. I can't sit here. I'm a Blood Angels player. So, I moved them out to be within range of the Grey Hunters. I moved my Warlord over here.
Nope.
Is the Alaris Custodians deep struck in, aiming at the Longfangs.
Somebody's got to.
Well, somebody's got to. Let's make it happen. Alaris Custodians shooting up into the Longfangs. We're going to shoot the grenade launcher first. So that's Assault D3. Oh, there's always a 1 involved. So hitting on 2s.
Yes.
I've rolled so many 1s.
Yeah.
And wounding you, it's Strength 4, so wounding you on 4s. And that is 2 at -3 AP.
Unifies. Nope.
Ooh,
that's no bueno.
That is it for turn 2 shooting from Custodes. They're the only ones who did damage. Would have liked if they had done more damage. They shot a ton of 1s out of them.
Yep.
And I've moved him just out of 6 inches of the Warlord, so he shot them and also did nothing. He hit them, but he failed to wound.
Correct.
Which was great on a 2. Beginning of turn 3, the Comet drops down, and we rolled for it, and Nate won the roll-off. Comet dropped down here. So that is marking our Comet, which is very close to the Grey Hunters. Hindsight, wish I dropped the Loris Custodians over there. But that's where we're at, beginning of turn 3, Space Wolves. Nate made some good calls. Well, kind of. Longfangs jumped down.
Yep.
Agile Longfangs.
Yeah.
Warlord did what?
Warlord moved within 18 inches of these dudes over here.
I don't know why he'd do that.
That's
but
psychic stuff.
The Thunderwolves
moved and ran.
Scurried over here.
Yep.
And this is the biggie. This is the one I was worried about. Grey Hunters, of course, we knew we were going to move over.
Yep, moved and ran, so they ended up getting...
But the Wolfen came in from this table edge to lock the Comet down.
Yep.
So it's fine. I've got 3 Custodes. Space Wolves turn 3 psychic and shooting. Goodness!
Brutal.
Alright. Smite and Jaws. Ouch.
Smite went off, put 3 wounds on one guy. They have 4, so he survived. But then Jaws went off and I rolled an 11.
Right.
Subtract their movement. That's 5 more mortal wounds on that squad. They get a feel no pain against mortal wounds, but they didn't get any of them out.
No, I saved 1 there.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Longfang shot in, and the second guy had 1 wound left, and the Longfangs dropped him.
Gotcha.
So we're down to 1 guy with full health.
Word.
That's all I need.
Brutal.
That's all I need to win this game. And then they all ran and such, and they don't have anything, and they ran. So that is it, but that was enough.
That was brutal.
Turn 3 Custodes. Hang on. Hang on. Vengeance from the Emperor, sir. Things got dicey for me. A little bit difficult. I moved the single Aloris Custodian up. He's going to take it all on. He's got this. My Warlord, single guy, moving up on these Thunderwolves. Again, he's got this. Hold my beer, bro.
Bring it. I got my little helmet and a stick.
And I kind of ran into an issue with this triad going on with his units here of deep striking in, so I just put my 4-man back here in this conga line to move up on them. It gives them shooting this turn, and at least one of the units can charge, hopefully. So, again, a little tough, but it's only turn 3. We're going for turn 5. Single Alores shooting into your Longfangs. I'm shooting with the grenade launcher first, D3. This has been this whole game.
You don't roll ones though.
I don't. And really? Moving on. Custodes shooting. This could have been better. So they all shot into them. Only killed 2 Wolfen off. Those feel no pains. And he shot into them and failed to, or you made your armor save.
I made my armor save.
On a 6-up. Unbelievable. And this guy whiffed on his assault grenade launcher and just took off a long fang. Let's see what happens in assault. Turn 3 Custodes assault. I made it in with my shield captain into the Thunderwolves. And I managed to kill one and put 2 wounds on another, and they put a wound back on me. But I succeeded with this Adeptus Custodian with an 11-inch charge into the long fangs, killed them off in the charge, and consolidated into his warlord. Not that it really matters in this game.
Nope.
They consolidated on the comet. No duh. He just turned to face his opponent finally. Psychic coward.
He's Tina Turner.
And the Wolfen, as I was hoping, just not because I'm gonna win, but because that's what Wolfen should do.
I gotta play like a Space Wolf player sometimes.
Charge over top of these and has moved up on the guard blob here. Did I say guard blob?
That is a Custodes version of a guard blob.
Thank you. And nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Psychic and shooting, I'm just going to sit right here because your darn smite and your darn jaws took 2 wounds off of him. However, he would be dead if I didn't have that 6-up, feel no pain against psychic mortal wounds. Turn 4 Space Wolves, the Wolfen charged in, killing off a Custodes, but not in the charge. In fact, the Custodes tanked everything from the charge of the Wolfen, swung back, killed a Wolfen with the Thunderhammer Storm Shield, but in the Death Frenzy, he swung back and killed off a Custodes. What a waylay there going on. The captain here tanked everything and killed the last Thunderwolf off there, and our Adeptus Custodian killed off the Warlord and is now moving in on the Grey Hunters. Turn 4. Custodian. I was able to sneak out through this little gap here with the 4-man. However, because of the strategically placed barricades, I can't shoot them.
Right.
But this guy moved up and he can.
No.
Oh. And I'm stuck there. That is it. And I'm stuck there in close combat. Custodes turn 4, shooting and assault. Well, not fully assault, shooting in charge. The Adeptus Custodian shot his grenade launcher, killed off a Grey Hunter. That was key. And you decided to pull a guy from the back instead of your plasma.
Correct. I was hoping for the Overwatch that I desperately needed. And
you rolled all your Overwatch, including the Combi Plas and the Plasma Gun. Nothing hit him.
Yep.
And then I rolled an 8 for my charge, and he needed a 7.
Yep. So everything fell in your direction.
He's base to base, last Adeptus Custodian with 2 wounds left, and everything else is the same. The shooting, couldn't shoot with them, locked in close combat with my captain. Turn 4, 1 Adeptus Custodian. Here we go. Well, amazing from your Wolfen here. Let's talk about that.
Yep. So the Wolfen, they're really kind of showing their own here. The Great Axe put some wounds on the guy that used to be over here. Put 2 on him. You made a bunch of in-ball saves.
I did.
Long story short, everything all said and done, I only killed out 1 in this most recent assault, but you killed off the last regular Wolf and Claw guy that I had left in there. So.
Yep, so we've got the Sergeant left and a Great Axe left. Yep. Let's see what happens there. And over here in close combat, oh no!
Yeah, I'm still here.
You're still here, but I killed off only 1, which I was kind of bummed about. I thought I would kill more.
Yep.
But you swung back with your power fist and everything in the kitchen sink.
And I biffed my wounds.
And did not harm the Adeptus Custodian. And over here, let's just talk about this shield captain taking on a full strength Thunderwolf squad single-handedly killing them off and moving, consolidating 3 inches towards this unit here.
He's doing stuff.
Show captains, tough dudes. Space Wolves turn 5. We just wrapped it all up in one because you didn't have anything for shooting. You shot with your bolt pistols.
Yep. No movement, no shooting that mattered because I messed with everything.
You swung back. I made my invul saves.
Yep.
On the Alorus Custodian.
Yep.
This guy alone, this single dude, has moved all the way from these ruins across the table into a Grey Hunter squad and has now tanked them.
He killed 2 Longfangs in close combat. He killed the Rune Priest in close combat. He killed an entire squad between shooting and assault. I am very blessed to have killed as many as I did as early as I did, or this game would have been done a little while ago.
Alorus Custodians, I gotta tell you, Nate, I was actually pretty concerned dropping them in and seeing what you did to them with the Longfangs and the Rune Priest with the Mortal Wounds. But once you get that Psyker out of there, they push through. Moving in here, you swung. I killed off.
Yep, the Great Frost Axe.
And he swung back.
Yep.
And he actually put a wound on him.
Yep.
However, we're down 1-1. Again, this was a 3-man squad to start of Custodians.
Against 5 Wolfen, I think.
Yes, 5 Wolfen.
Yep.
And with Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, all the jazz.
Yep.
And that is it. That is game. So what we have here, Nate.
So the mission parameter was whoever controlled the meteor at the end of the game. Now granted, you tabled me, but this here was the game.
That's it. That's everything. This doesn't matter. And the amazing thing was this Alorus. I gotta tell you, this Alorus charging across the battlefield, moving in on the Comet at the very end when the Longfangs and the Mortal Wounds from the Rune Priest were just chipping at that squad.
Yeah.
Still making it here.
Yeah. He needs some purity seals on his armor or something.
I don't think they're too close to the Emperor for that garbage. But honestly, Nate...
So we just buy him a beer or what?
We buy him a beer. Thanks for the game, man. That was very great. Yeah, 1,000 points. It's going to get crazy.
1,000 points is going to get weird.
That's the next game, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next one.